Hey, welcome to another Heavy Metal Diecast video, and today we've got one from Sky Guardians, which I think is a Witty Wings company, and it's 1/72 scale. It is a Lockheed F-104J Starfighter. So the F-104J were a specialised interceptor version of the F-104G. It was built under license though by Mitsubishi for the Japanese Air Force, with around 210 altogether built for the JASDF, or the Japan Air Self-Defense Force. And they served with the JSDF from 1962 to 1986. And they only lost 3 aircraft in that time. Considering the F-104's reputation, that is a commendable effort, no doubt indeed. And this particular aircraft is a Black 506 from Chinen, Okinawa. And we'll open up the flap and have a little bit of a look in there. As you can see, that is the aircraft sitting nicely in there. It does have some details about that particular aircraft, and obviously the stand does not come with it. It is sold separately, as it says there, and it also does have some details of some other aircraft that is from the series. And it does have, if you look on the back of it, it does have the underneath exposed as well, so you can have a look at it very clearly without even taking it out of the box yet. But that's no good, is it? How about we get this out of the box, because that's how we want to really look at it, in our grubby little hands. Okay, here we have it out of the box. So we'll get this blister packet off and have a little look at this 104. And the beauty of this, it's already assembled. Yay! The only thing you got to put on is a little bit of tube that is in the little packet there, and that's the only piece of assembly you need to do. We've already got this Starfighter on its back. Let's have a little look underneath. The paint scheme on this is very unusual. I think it is when they were decommissioned, when it was sort of more of a public display aircraft, and it was more of a static display. I think this is when this aircraft was painted in this sort of colour scheme. I think it is a nice looking aircraft for sure. The particular colour scheme is pretty nice. It's not overly detailed as in within panel lines or anything like that. It is hard to see with that dark blue on it. But I think overall it does have some reasonable detail. I picked this up secondhand from a seller actually on eBay. It cost me $75. So I don't think these are readily available anymore. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll have a look on top side here, and the colour scheme on here is really, really cool for a Japanese aircraft. This is the first Japanese Starfighter I do have. They, as I said earlier, they did field quite a few of them. And I reckon, yeah, for a 104, it does come up quite nice. We'll have a closer look and see if we can have a bit of a run down there. As I said, with the darker colours, it can be a bit hard sometimes to see the panel lines and everything like that for you. But I will try my best to try and get a little bit of reflection here and there to show some of those lines off a little bit. I think overall, it is not a bad unit at all. And for the price, if you can grab one at this sort of a cheaper price, it is, it wasn't overly expensive for what I'm holding in my hands. We'll turn it around and have a little look on this side and run down that fuselage on this side. And I think overall the markings on it are really nice. It does come up pretty good. I'm not unhappy with this purchase at all. I think it's a pretty interesting sort of rendition for sure. And I think it does come up really cool. And this will be a bit of a shorter video because I don't really need to assemble anything except for that little pitted tube. I'll just put it on the deck, and I'll quickly get that pitted tube and chuck that on, which I'll do on camera because surely I can't mup it up such a simple thing like that. Or can I? Bang, it is on, and that is it. Zoom in a fraction for you, and that is the 104, and I reckon it is a pretty good rendition of an F-104J. It is by Sky Guardians. It is the F-104J Starfighter from the JASDF, or the Japan Air Self-Defense Force, 1/72 scale diecast, the one based in Okinawa. And I reckon it's a pretty good rendition. And if you can manage to grab one for your collection, I reckon you'll be pretty happy with it too. All right, guys, I'll take some happy snaps of this aircraft and chuck them on at the conclusion of the video, which is winding up right now, so you can check it out without these fingers in your way. Hopefully you did find this video a little bit helpful, and if you did, take a couple of seconds, throw us a bit of a like, that'd be awesome, and why not even subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do so. I appreciate your view today, and hopefully it was worth your time and you did enjoy it. And I thank you very much for spending that valuable time of yours watching one of my videos once again. All right, guys, thank you so much. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.
Yeah.